Señores, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos al sexto capítulo de The Witcher 3, un juego que está rompiéndola totalmente, un juego del que es, bueno, es del 2015, pero la verdad que es espectacular, es una joya total. Así que, bueno, les voy a dejar con este video. Creo que este video no va a ser tan largo, creo que apenas duró 40 minutos, pero bueno, está bien, está bien. Ya sabes, déjame un like, déjame todos tus comentarios para saber qué tal la estás pasando hasta ahora. Y bueno, compártelo con tus amigos si crees que está valiendo la pena. Señores, nos vemos la próxima. Chao. Bueno, volvemos pues. Bueno, entonces vamos a ver al Romero y Tomillo.
No glass tastes as sweet as the first backing pull.
Taste the salt.
Hay salida por aquí. No, no hay salida. Bueno, necesito buscar un, ¿cómo se llama? Necesito buscar un, ¿cómo se llama? Un mercader. ¿Y esto qué pedo?
Some fellas out, master. We're a bit of coin short another round. Because we're comrades, see? Witcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter.
No es igual, hermano.
Witchers are law. Old villagers pitch in. Lords out with their purses. Ladies do like with their legs.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come on, don't make us beg. What's the Witcher for, anyways? It's to help men in need.
No, no le voy a dar pista.
Doing you a big favor by not giving you coin. Now let me through.
Whoa, master. You best watch your words. We share a trade, but that don't mean you can treat us like dogs.
Shut it. You'll bring misfortune on us. He's a witcher, can't you see?
Out of my way.
We won't do it.
I will.
I'll not take orders from anyone. In fact, not the least afraid to teach a witcher some manners.
Puta, mano. Puta. Qué ganas de joder, va. Ya, borracho loco, déjame pasar que tengo cosas que hacer.
We've seen your point, master.
Go home. You're done here.
Dijo que no me podía mover.
Those children will play.
No puedo correr, necesito un mercader rápido. ASAP.
I've had enough of living.
My dad doesn't like elves very much. Are you an elf?
Aquí hay uno. Verga, abre.
So,
Necesito un herrero y una tienda, sí. Será este mercader. Y no es aquel bug.
Not. Want my advice? Dump all this rubbish in the chimney.
No.
What you have here is shit, not wares.
Youth these days, they're brained all.
Ah, esta es la mercadeo. ¡Puta! No jodas, mira. Puta, pero aquí no hay clientes ahí. Bueno, tenemos que ser el primer cliente entonces.
Ah,
What's strange about that?
What's strange is you. Everyone knows witches are freaks, mutants, unnatural. And this here's a decent brothel for whores with principles.
Puta.
Well, spit it out. Got all the same bits in your trousers like a normal lad.
Last I checked, everything was where it should be.
No, no mames, yo quiero...
Like to spend some time alone with one of your women.
Ah.
But you'll take the one I give you. Be choosy, look over the lot, and I'll charge you more.
No jodas, en serio. Para contratar a una chica, habla con ella, dice.
Goodness, I can see it in your face.
Oh, I was thinking the us
Oh,
too.
darling, like what you see.
En serio.
Darling, you've got a fluff.
Got a snake
Ah,
as well.
bueno,
What grace, what style. My sister
vamos a ver.
the Witcher had come to town.
Sister had it right.
Do you want me? Hmm?
Vamos a ver.
I like you.
Escucha, la verdad que esto se lo copiaron a Grand Theft Auto, ¿no?
Won't be disappointed.
Puta, y era pie largo, man. No te imaginas que eras así. Foco de mano. Puta. No, creo que esto no se puede subir a TikTok, ¿verdad? Ojalá no me banen de Twitch por esto. El juego, el juego, es el juego, es el juego, es el juego. Ahí no tengo nada que ver. Puta, pero la verdad que superaron a Grand Theft Auto en esa parte, creo, porque en GTA no es así. Bueno. Bueno, ni modo. G-Stream, mami, quiero G-Stream. Bueno. Pucha, ya dos corazones que salen. Bueno. Bueno, después de este pequeño detour que hicimos. Bueno, vámonos porque realmente venía buscando un mercader, pero no me imaginé que era esto. No me imaginé que era esto y no puedo correr, no puedo correr, no puedo correr. Ay, sardinilla, aquí está, sí, vamos.
Giddy up.
Necesito buscar necesito un mercado. Ah, que
Got this cracking in the spine.
no, pucha, ¿dónde hay un mercader, viejo? Este es un mercader.
Got a big dump brewing.
My wife's mum's an old great bloke.
Verga. ¿O era que está arriba? Pucha, estoy perdiendo el tiempo en esto. Vamos, vamos, let's go, let's go. No creo que... Bueno.
Oh, Witcher.
Bueno, ni modo, vámonos a hacer la misión porque...
Come on.
Tal vez encuentro alguno por acá. Ah, aquí parece que hay uno,
How do you make a living? We've no monsters.
Parece que es un herrero, ¿no?
Take it easy.
Verga, ¿y dónde está esa mierda, loco? No hay un puto vendedor ni uno que repare nada.
eternal fire will guide us.
Take care.
What's the row?
In town. Scandalous.
Parece que es aquí. Ah, aquí hay un alijo. Puedo dejar cosas en el alijo si quiero. Bueno, ¿y qué pedo? ¿Y que todo va a estar cerrado? Oh, fuck, man. ¿Y qué pedo? ¿Y con esa pijebug ahí? ¿Será que la entrada es por otro lado?
I's a war veteran. Maybe a crown.
I'll never come back, you stinking scadges.
All we wanted was
Parece que hay problemas.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your ass till you've toes for teeth. Get out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with you.
Zoltan.
Someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs.
Otros más.
All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Que estoy pesado. Puta, es que me quedé trabado ahí.
Yeah, it's like we never left Bergen.
that's it. You're in. Right.
Ay. Espérate que me quedé trabado.
We saw.
Gotta get around him.
Ay, lo viste, va. Ya. Cheque.
Ah, please. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Sultan.
What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
Seen
Might be.
dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Nah, just kid.
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe you can explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hod like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite! Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Ok. Entonces, bueno. Una carta de Frank.
Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
Ok, sí, fue un error ahí, no sé.
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letenove, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn full name.
¿Puedo saquear este? No, solo interactuar. Esto es un alijo. Aquí puedo dejar cosas, pero yo no quiero dejar cosas. Quiero vender.
Hmm. 10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for.
¿Cómo?
It's his planner.
Ah.
Huh. Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Obvio.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is
Sultan.
in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
¿Segundo piso? Sí. Más cosas. Más saqueos. ¿Cómo se supone que voy a llegar ahí? Ah, pero aquí pije grande, bo. Uy, mira cuántas cosas hay aquí, ve. Pucha, en un punto este juego se vuelve puro saqueo, puro saqueo. Voy a volver después, pero no voy a estar saqueando aquí solo 30 minutos de video de solo saquear, ¿verdad? No, vamos a ver la historia. Lo que sí necesito es vender. Porque ando demasiadas cosas, demasiadas. Y... ¿puedo hacer alquimia? Ah, puedo hacer una bomba, men. Pero eso es todo, no se nos puede hacer nada más. Tengo muchas artesanías. Ok, lee la agenda de Jasker. ¿Dónde está? Inventario. Aquí está. Dice Rosa, Barate, Molly, Véspula y Maravilla. 4. Ok, 4. Esto tengo que encontrar.
In short, who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow.
Habla con Véspula. Bueno, vamos con la primera, pues. Voy a tener que usar mi caballo porque no puedo encontrar ni un solo comerciante ni un solo reparador en toda esta gran ciudad.
Giddy up.
Vamos a ver.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Puta.
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Go. Now.
Now listen. You might use swords, but there's 4 of us.
Yeah. 4 collecting tribute from one washerwoman. Don't think I have much to fear.
Best think again.
You!
Puta.
Mistake.
Yo creo que les puedo ganar. Puta, loco. ¿Quién más quiere un poco, ah?
Covered in blood, all of it. So much.
Ni modo, mujer, así es la vida. Así es la vida.
No need to thank me. That was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Relax. It'll come out in the wash.
Of course it will. Just gotta soak it in white vinegar, but that's not my point. Junior shan't forgive me. Either I'll close up shop myself or he'll burn me down.
Sorry. Didn't think about that.
A woman's lot. Men have their fun and we're stuck with a mess.
What?
Oh well, I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt. Professors need clean undergarments too.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here.
No recuerdo eso.
Yes.
Será de otro Witcher.
Whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. It's
Puta.
true, come to think of it. An artist or a whore doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are they working at?
Baños públicos.
I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Ok. Ah, todas quedan afuera. Lavandería, por si no estaba claro.
Welcome, welcome.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's. Looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
Bueno.
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it?
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Hijo de puta.
Dandelion
Bueno, directo al punto, pues.
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters
Hijo de puta.
burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings-on impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
I know this is none of my business, but why do
I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom. Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested. Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me. Greetings. Come to look at...
Vamos a ver. Yo creo...
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
Te vendo, pero este calle no tiene pisto. Te puedo vender esto. Te puedo vender. Es que aquí tengo un montón de cosas. ¿Ve? Estos no se pueden vender, ok. Nada aquí se puede vender. No. Pero puedo vender estas cosas de aquí. Esto. A ver si por lo menos no puedo correr todavía. Bueno, vamos a ver con Maravilla ahora.
Go, go.
I ought to never let your kind in, though, the Grand Cropper.
Always got it uphill.
Winter is coming. The red capes are coming.
No choice.
The red capes are coming. Puta, ella le entra como Pedro por su casa. ¿Eh? ¡Ey! Y estos no son los niños aquellos.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Ah, es maestra. Ah, las pelotas, no puedo esperar.
About Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt? I know you. Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson, you're welcome to.
Puta.
Sadly, the rat catcher has a fever today, but in his stead, we're honored to welcome a witcher, who will now tell us about his trade.
This is grand!
You shan't disappoint them.
Ni modo, Geralt. Ponga las pilas, papito.
So, who would like to ask the first question?
Me! What's it mean that witches are lecturers?
Puta.
How old are you again?
9! 8!
In that case, wait a few years and I'll tell you.
Children, what's the meaning of this? Next question.
Is it true witches kill kings?
A man cursed who's turned into a monster, a witcher might have to kill, even if he's a king.
So King Foltest was a monster. What's it like to cut off someone's head?
Can you show us how to cut off a head?
Can we try your potions?
Enough. That is all for today. Gather your things and I shall see you in the morning.
Yeah!
Bid farewell to Master Geralt.
It's great you came. I'd have rather had the rat catcher.
Puta. Bueno.
So please do tell me, why are you here?
Thanks. That was an ordeal. Think I'd rather face a swarm of neckers than a class of 10-year-olds.
The rat catcher had no objections.
Oh yeah? How's he feeling?
He's dead. Bubonic plague, it seems.
La peste bubónica.
The children. But you wish to speak of Dandelion?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Dandelion.
Longest...
Le dan otro nombre en español.
He read you his poems?
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Okay.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Escuela infantil de Maravilla, para que aprendan a leer, escribir y respetar a los dioses. La matrícula es gratuita, pero aceptamos donaciones. Su universidad es lo que nos mantiene activos. Una clase de Twitch medieval, ¿no? Bueno. Sardinía, vení para acá, hija de la... ¿Me escuchás vos?
Go, go.
Come on.
¿Puede ser por aquí o no? No, no se puede. ¿No? Vamos a tener que ir a pata. No, ¿por qué me pasan esto? ¿Por qué me pasan estas cosas? No puedo correr. Necesito correr, necesito correr. No puedo correr. No creo que él pueda, que el caballo pueda venir aquí. Caballo, hijo de la gran puta ese. ¿Y cómo es que...? Bueno. Mejor no diré nada. Yo creo que todo esto debe estar lleno de mercaderes. Voy a meditar hasta la mañana, a ver. Sí, hombre.
It's not a whit better than Emir. Might even be worse.
Just this morning, my Greta came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in some house. Your Greta's got the imagination of a drunk troubadour.
Aquí hay un mercader.
Serious matters. Some store
Contra aquí.
Go away! Storekeeper, another trustworthy source. Everyone in Novigrad wants others to listen to them. Fantastic tales are the easiest way. Well, I believe there's something to this. You'll yet see.
¿Y ese qué pedo? ¿Qué os pasa aquí, ¿Qué os pasa?
This Baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidence.
Así parece.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
Bueno, tal vez lo merecía.
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Seem to know who Molly is. You also know she doesn't work here anymore. Know where I can find her, maybe?
This time of day? Probably sipping punch and considering which horse to bet on.
Not in the mood for jokes.
I jest you not. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Latta, known until recently simply as...
Puta, mira, como le cambia el video.
Gotta wonder if Molly fell for the nephew or his inheritance.
I don't know that just yet. But I'd wager she has strong feelings for both.
O sea que podría ser toda una Teresa entonces.
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latta?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Hay que ser políticos a veces.
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way then.
Y tal vez con él no tenga problemas en entrar o tal vez me puede evitar problemas yendo con él. Oh, qué rápido llegamos, vos. La finca de los Vegelbud, unas horas después.
We've arrived.
Nice place.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Yeah. Gray's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Okay.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Retanian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control.
Okay.
Bay hails from Zericania.
El Sino.
I acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zericanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Okay.
Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
I'd rather resolve things with Molly.
Well, there she is. See the slim young woman? Resolve what you must. I shall play the horses for a time. If you wish, we can ride back to the city together.
Uy, ¿cómo iba ahí? Soluciones sencillas, ¿va?
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the Black Stallion and the Grey Mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Bueno.
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... what's it? Congregations. Awful tiring, all this. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
I'm under the impression Dandelion thinks you still serve the Lavalettes.
¿Verdad?
That's because I never told him I stopped. didn't want him to treat me any different.
And your husband has nothing against it? Your old friendship?
Course not. Sweetiekins couldn't be happier that Dandelion's raising me sophistication.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon.
Bueno.
Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw her myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde.
Rubia.
Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go,
No encontré respuestas.
Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
Ok. Habla con Rosa Arte.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Simón. Ah, te imagino que si me voy por mi cuenta es solo hacer todo el trayecto. ¿Habrá pasado algo en ese trayecto? Podría ser, podría ser, podría ser.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
This morning, my Greta came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in some house. Your Greta's got the imagination of...
Ok, ahora hablamos con Rosa
She never lies about secret
Atre.
matters. Some storekeeper told her corpses went straight.
Puta, toda esta plaza y no hay ni un mercader, loco, qué pedo. Puta, esta zona ya se mira una zona bien, ya la zona rica, ¿va? Del pueblo. O sea, mira, ya las casas ya son diferentes, ya se mira todo limpio y en lo otro se mira todo sucio.
Maybe so. Both mischief on you freaks. What do you want?
Want to see Rosa Atre?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
Puta. ¿Qué pedo con este man? Mira, loco. Poco de mano. No discriminaban en esta época, ¿no? Bueno, ¿dónde puedo vender? ¿Dónde puedo vender cosas?
Husband seeks other employment. Why? Is he unhappy with the coin changer?
¿Qué pedo? ¿Por qué? Ya. No me hagas enojar, pues. Allá podemos ver cerveza. Pero yo lo que necesito es... Tiene que haber una forma de llegar. El parkour no es muy bueno. Es que el parkour solo es en ciertas partes, creo. El parkour solo es en ciertas partes, pero... Veo, es increíble que no pueda encontrar... Es increíble que no pueda encontrar un lugar para vender. O sea, no puedo reparar, no puedo vender y no puedo correr. Vamos a ver si le puedo vender algo a esta que vende en birria.
Snake eyes. Got a snake's tongue as well. White wolf. Welcome to the passive flora. Oh, no sign of recognition in your eyes.
Greetings,
Don't fret. I'm sure I look quite different from when we last saw each other.
No nos vimos.
Which was...
Oh, eons ago. You and Master Dandelion appeared, 2 halflings in tow. What a smash they were, the little chaps. We recount that night to this day.
Ben.
So the staff hasn't changed since then?
Oh, of course it has. It does so incessantly in this business. Burly Berthy married a lurcher. Ella struck out on her own. And you'll likely find Cerise praying at the temple. I alone remain.
Chido.
So, shall I summon the girls? Just remember, this is a decent establishment. Pause to yourself to start with. And our girls are well-mannered. The range of subjects they discuss.
No, puta, me metí en...
I myself find it daunting.
Ah, te vendo. Quiero vender. Es que tengo demasiadas cosas, mira. Es que hice para cumplir una misión, pero ¿de qué, pues? ¿Misión de qué? Salud, gracias. Dibujo de un horno. Este no lo ocupo, obvio. Eso no lo ocupo también. Eso lo ocupo. Eso no lo ocupo. No vale una mierda todos estos libros. Y aquí tampoco. ¿Qué más le puedo vender? Las comidas no. Las armas no las puedo vender tampoco. Bueno.
Take care now.
Vamos a ver si con esto... Ah, pero ya puedo correr, man. Ok, lo que sí, miré que ya puedo usar esta armadura, ¿no? Dice vitalidad, resistencia al daño perforante, resistencia al daño de los monstruos. Ah, mira vos. Me veo guapo. Yo creo que me veo guapo. Y ya podemos correr ahora sí. Hoy sí, pues. Dice, consigue entrar a la residencia de los Bar Atre. ¿Qué están haciendo esto? ¡Hijo de puta!
Another drifter in from Temeria. Yes.
Ok, o sea, necesito poder en...
Cross the Yara, we will cross the Pontar as well.
Sí, pero es que el parkour no es muy bueno. No sé cómo entrar aquí. Vamos a ver, vamos a ver.
Do you know it? It's burning flesh.
Deepest apologies.
Tal vez haya alguna cueva. Ah, mira vos. Ah, tal vez por aquí, mira. Sí, aquí está.
You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you.
Aquí está.
Advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa.
Ah, aquí era.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Tranquila, 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 tranquila.
Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves swordmasters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room. Now.
Rápido, mierda. Apúrese. Y apúrese, ¿va? No nos caímos bien, pero está bien, está bien. Nadie es monedita de oro.
Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss, or you'll earn the ambassador's ire.
Okay.
Follow me.
Vale, pues, vamos.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Puta, de verdad tenía que pelear.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Puta. Prenda quién es su tata, pues.
Stop flaunting and fight. Oh. Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
Puta.
Not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Sí, es cierto.
Imagining things, didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Tiene problemas.
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch. Racket! Ha! You're quick! Oh!
Uy. Ahí está, tres pendejas.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Uy.
Stop flaunting and fight!
Ahí sí toca.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
No, quería parrear. A ver si puedo parrearla aquí.
Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
No, estoy ocupado.
Say no. Schedule's packed just now.
As you wish. What are you two lovebirds whispering about?
Esta es la hermana.
You asked about my mastermind.
Gemelas.
The greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden.
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool?
Mira que hija de puta.
Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calle la Yera ahí.
Quiet.
Ooh, now that's a mentor. Strong and decisive. Perhaps it's time I took up swordplay.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn?
Puta.
For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents, afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman, not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent.
Kaviri.
Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's
Sí,
largest.
eso ya nos habían dicho.
And they say the city's treasury is bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Okay.
Changing subjects. Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? Pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Margrave.
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Bueno. Bueno, o sea que tenemos que ir ahora donde el Sultan. O sea que prácticamente todos han visto a Janskin y nadie lo ha visto. Así que bueno, señores, por aquí vamos a terminar hoy este stream de hoy. Creo que hicimos bastante. Hoy jugamos 3 horas. 3 horas está bien, está bien. Porque bueno, yo de hecho los domingos no suelo hacer stream, ¿verdad? Lo uso más para que descansar, pero como no había hecho en toda la semana, quise hacerlo hoy. Así que bueno, nos vamos a ver. Espero subir durante la semana también, aunque va a ser una semana bastante pesada. Pero bueno, nos vamos a estar viendo. Aunque antes de irme, vamos a hacer una guardada de partida. No se vaya a perder. Así que pues bueno, señores, nos veremos en la próxima. Cuídense mucho. Chao.